master student studying international economy and business. Today I'm going to be presenting you about my country, Kingdom of Cambodia. First of all, I'm going to talk about the overview, the background of my country. Cambodia is located in Southeast Asia. A little bit detail about my country is the total area of Cambodia is 181,035 kilometers square. And the borders is we have three neighboring countries, Thailand to the north and west, Laos to the northeast, and Vietnam to the east and southeast. About the climate, Cambodia is a tropical climate country that we have only two specific seasons, which is different from Hungary. The two seasons, rainy season and dry season, which is the only official language in Cambodia, and most of our population we speak this language. According to the Guinness Book of World Records in 1995, our Khmer alphabet becomes the largest alphabet in the world. So-called Phnom Penh city. So what we have there? Well, we have different type of attraction site like temple, royal palace, museum, markets, and so on. But today I would like to introduce you only four special sites that you should visit. The first one is the Royal Palace. Royal Palace was known as a complex of buildings which served as the royal residence of the King of Cambodia. Central Market was built in 1937, and the architecture of this market is influenced by France. Inside the market, it's very huge, and you can also check because they sell like the national food, fruits, clothes, even traditional custom and so on. So it's really great place that you should visit to buy such souvenir for your friend or for your family. The third picture is the National Museum of Cambodia. It is established in 1920. And if you are interested in like cultural history, archaeological study, or even arts, you can also check the National Museum, which is very close to the Royal Palace. And the last picture is about Independence Monument. The Independence Monument is a built to memorialize Cambodia's independence from France. And I recommend you to visit there, especially at night time, because there will be a light on, and you can also see a fountain surrounding it. This color and what are the meaning behind the colors and the symbol of our flag. Actually, in our country, red is represented bravery. That's why we put it in the middle of the flag. And of course, what blue represents royalty. Because in our history, in the past time, and even now, we have the king. That's why we also put blue, and it's represent the royalty. White refer to religion. And the reason that we put Angkor Temple in the middle of the flag, because it is considered the nation's soul. Now let's move to our food, national dish. It's usually made from fish, but it depends on your favorite type. Whether you want chicken or beef, you can also make. It's in a green color, but basically it's very delicious because it has a very strong ingredient inside. Now let's move to traditional custom and the traditional festival in Cambodia. Popular traditional custom. This is only for Apsara dancer, which the decoration and even clothes. The custom for the wedding for both men and women. And the third picture, which is the pink one, it is also consider also traditional custom, but normally for the lady they wear this for to go to pagoda, traditional festival, religious festival, and even some kind of official events. Why do we celebrate Khmer New Year? Well, we celebrate Khmer New Year not only for preparing for the new year in our country, but it marks the end of the traditional harvest season, which means a time of leisure for farmers who have toiled a year to plant and harvest the rice. And this is the decoration for preparing the new god in our country. We have many type of fruits, many type of food and drinks, and so on. And Tumban Festival refers to a 15-day Cambodian religious festivals that normally we also go to pagoda all of those 15 days. However, festival normally we celebrate it every single year in November. The reason that we celebrate Khmer Water Festival because we wanted to thanks to the God Water that who give us enough raining for the agricultural purposes. Because our country, even the past time and now, we really depend on the agriculture, and water is extremely essential for all of us. Now let's take a look to what makes us special. The first thing is that cultural heritage sites. The first cultural heritage site that I want to introduce to you is that Angkor Wat Temple, which is in Siem Reap province. This one became the World Heritage Site in 1992, and it's also considered as the seventh wonder of the world. Angkor Wat Temple is a big religious temple in the world, and it was created in the 12th century without any technological equipment existent. So basically, we just use the human labor, plus the elephant as a transportation to take all the sandstones, build such a huge, beautiful temple. The next cultural heritage that we have is so-called Brahmihir Temple. Another cultural heritage is Sambo Brekok Temple, which is become the heritage in 2017. So you can also find beautiful beach, beautiful sands, and even some beautiful resorts available every places with those 4K areas. We have many type of traditional shows, but I'd like to mention only two. First one is Apsara dance, like I mentioned. Um, Basically, we have our own traditional custom for Apsara, which is really beautiful. And those of Apsara dance also considered as a UNESCO World Heritage for Humanity. On the other side is the Count Cow show. It's also UNESCO World Heritage for Humanity as well. Another thing that we have that makes us special is that natural size. As you can see, the left-hand side is so-called Knong Sa, which is located in Kampong Speu province. It's really beautiful. It's really nice for the people who like to go for hiking or camping. Sea forest. It is considered as the beautiful landscape forest on the top of the mountain in Manuguri province, and it's nowadays become an amazing place for like relaxation with the nature. And the most important thing of the sea forest is that it always change the color of the grass depend on the season. In during dry season, the landscape view are become more like golden. And on the other hand, in raining season, the landscape will become uh will look more green